Okay, now since the weather we've been having over the past couple of days is like I said, uncharacteristic and yet expected for this time of year, and given that there is that typhoon approaching our friends in Okinawa right now, could I'm just gonna be a social media dork here, right? Could we possibly see one of those really cool water spouts anywhere on the island?
Well, this is kind of those conditions that would be more conducive for water spouts. Generally, when we have weaker winds, that little turbulence in the base of the clouds has a little bit better of a chance to kind of spin up and to not get washed away in the stronger easterly winds. So definitely, as you see some of these darker cloud bases forming over the island and pushing off just to the western shore, which is where we typically see most of the funnels and water spouts. Just keep a look at the base of those clouds. You might see a little finger kind of stretching down, and sometimes they kind of retreat back up.
Okay,
But on
interesting though.
occasion,
You said
they
the
will come all the
Western
way
Shore.
down.
Yeah, Landon, I think I've only ever seen water spouts on the east side of the island.
Yeah, and so usually they do happen on the eastern shore, but most of the time we see them on the westerly shore because
Okay.
as the wind blows across the island, you got those climatological trade winds from the east blowing to the west. You get a little bit of turbulence, and usually that turbulence is kind of what helps initiate some of those funnels.
Yeah, okay. And Landon, you've been through this a bunch of times. I've covered these water spouts like several times. It doesn't matter what's happening on the island at that moment. Everybody within social media range, they break out their cameras. All you see is like 10,000 different water spout videos for like 2 hours straight. They're actually really
Weather
cool.
has a way of doing that. Weather will capture anybody's attention. It'll shut down an island and it gets all the attention. So that's the
There you
beauty
go.
of nature.
Okay. How dangerous are those though? And if we see a water spout, should we like steer clear?
So definitely
Certainly,
want to steer clear of it. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
yeah, like Landon said, if you do see a water spout that is all the way down to the surface, you will even if the funnel is not visible down to the surface, there still may be some distortion, some winds kind of blowing right along the ocean surface, creating some spray. I would definitely avoid that because those winds can sometimes reach 40, 50, 60, maybe even 70 miles per hour. It's not a big system, but it is small. It would still wreck your day. So avoid those. Always keep your eye to the water, but always keep your eye to the clouds.
There you go. So shoot it, and by all means, put it on your Instagram story. Get a couple thousand more views than you normally get, but for sure, be safe, everybody. That's a word we want to pass along.